channel, and if you're new here, I'm Darcy and I am currently, as I'm saying this, 34 weeks pregnant, coming to you from my hospital room. But this video is filmed a week or so ago and I'm getting all my nesting tasks complete and just getting ready to come into hospital, and we meet a few hurdles but we do resolve most of them. So I hope you enjoy this video and let's get straight into it. I'm now coming to you from baby girl's nursery, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel quite overwhelmed in here because there's just so many different things that I could do. Like, I could put her clothes away in the wardrobe, I could fill the bottom drawer of the wardrobe, or I could start on her drawers here, or I could start on her wall here, or I could start with the stuff under the bed. Like, it's just that thing where you want it finished, but the only way to get it finished is to start. But where do you start? Anyway, I digress. We have all of her preemie newborn clothes washed and ironed. This is some of her 0 to 3 washed and ironed. Yeah, like I said, I don't really know where to start. I think if I bring you over here, I think I need to decide what I want to put in these 3 drawers. We need a plan for them, because if we have a plan for them and that drawer down there, then we know what's going into the drawer, if that makes sense. So I think I want the drawer at the bottom of this wardrobe to be a kind of spares drawer. So we put any refills for the nappy bin, nappies, wipes, etc. And then the refills for that would be in the linen cupboard, if you saw in my last video. I've got these little dividers, separators, that I'm going to build for these drawers. They are quite deep, so hopefully it all works out fine. I'll say the furniture set that we have in baby girl's nursery that we got for Cody is the Atlas 3-piece furniture set from Mamas and Papas, if anyone was wondering. So top drawer definitely needs to have kind of like a nappy wipes station. This is a lot to think about. I sat and thought for literally like 5-10 minutes. It's really stretching my brain. I think top shelf, I could have just googled this or like watched a video or something. Top shelf drawer, I'm thinking nappies, obviously, like the nappy station, and then maybe like hats, like medically stuff, so like the Frida stuff, the nail files, that kind of thing. Headband, no, I don't think socks is right there. And then second drawer, we do baby grows, short sleeve vests, long sleeve vests, and then bottom, oh guys, I don't know, bottom, I feel she doesn't have enough leggings or like to warrant a whole drawer. Or okay, we can reverse that, and then do we just make the second drawer preemie newborn, bottom drawer 0 to 3, and then we hang the rest? I actually don't know. I think we just put the dividers in for now and then we kind of see what happens. The top drawer is kind of sorted in terms of a plan. I also only have 4 of these, so it'll be my luck that that won't be enough, which is just fantastic. My brain's being stretched too far for this time on a Thursday night. Right, well, we definitely need them in the top drawers. I decided that the separators were not going to work for, at least for the nappies. So I got this little bow caddy from, I'm sure it was from TK Maxx or HomeSense. And because the drawers are so deep, like I said, it fits in the drawer. And now I've just popped all of her nappy, well, not all of her, I popped a pack of nappies in, some wipes, some Panthen nappy cream, and some nappy bags, and like a little nappy cream stick, which I don't think I'd use, but Tristan might use it. The nappies we've decided to use are the Mamiya newborn nappies from Aldi. We picked up quite a few of them, and we picked up 2 massive boxes of wipes. I think each box had 12 sets of wipes in them, and we've got them in the Aldi baby event, and we've just heard really good things about these, and they're very well priced because some nappies are very expensive. And these have cute little foxes and rabbits on them, and they say hello, I'm new here on the back. So this is what we're using. We have one thing done. I'm gonna move on to the spares drawer next. So these are our nappy bin refills. It is the Angel Care one. Honestly, I can't remember why we bought this nappy bin. Obviously I've read a review, but because we got it for Cody, I just can't remember why. This is the one I went for. So these are the little octagonal XL refills. And this is all the spare nappy stuff in the drawer, and we will just put extra nappies here. I've only got 1 pack extra to hand right now. So this is the big pile of ironing that I did downstairs, but it is a mix of teeny tiny preemie, newborn, 1 month I think. So I think I should split this up into sections first and also keep out the things that I might take to the hospital for her. And then maybe that'll give us more clarity on how to organise the drawers. I've sorted it as best I can into piles, but why is every baby clothing size different? Because I have like 3 sets of preemie things and they are all different sizes. So I've tried my best. And I think I'm gonna make the second drawer like the preemie newborn drawer and then do that as her 0 to 3 months. I think, honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing. Maybe I should be doing this when I'm less tired. I'm absolutely exhausted. But I want everything not down here just so it doesn't get trodden on. So I think we're gonna try that right now and we'll see how that goes. Like a day or 2 later, I was getting very stressed by the organising situation in the drawers because it just wasn't working. We did an Amazon Prime delivery for some drawer organisers and more of like dividers. So these are like the cloth ones, and then they are to divide the drawers. Yesterday Tristan and I did, well, mostly Tristan and I was like, you go Kylie, go! We like did her walls and oh my god, like it feels so much better in here now. It's really just a case of getting her clothes away and they're nearly all ironed. And like I feel like once I've got this room sorted, I will feel like I can get the rest of the house sorted quickly. I don't know why that's how I feel, but like once this is sorted, the spare room can be done, and then I mean our room's basically done and it'll just start coming together. As we previously did, we've done like the nappies on the top drawer, and then I was thinking the rest of the things that we put in there, like her socks, her like hat slash headbands, and I think these little cloth drawers would be really good. Drawers, whatever these are, will be really good for that. So I just need to find a good sized one. Are they all that size? Like that's perfect for socks. And I will show you her room. I just love it. I love it so much. So I've just popped the drawer dividers in the drawer, but I can't tell if this is the most space efficient way, or that's what we've got. 3, we've got two big ones here and then like a thinner one here, but I can't tell if that's the way that would be best or if I use the clear dividers, because then you can just divide it up as you like. And I'm thinking that's going to be the better option. So many decisions need to be made. In her drawers you want short sleeve vests, long sleeve vests, sleep suits, leggings, like little tops. That's 5. Yeah, so I think the dividers are the best way to go. But these will still be useful for something at some point, especially if you like rearrange or for when she's a bit older. I do think these will be the answer. All of her muslins are currently in the wash, so I think I'm going to put them here. But here we have some bibs, some hats, some tights and some socks, and then a little nappy caddy. And then in this drawer we have put the preemie stuff we have into these 2, and then I'm just going to put one of these ones in here and put all of her vests in there. Something that I've decided is also another stress is deciding how to fold baby clothes. Yeah. Is there a right way? Is there a wrong way? I don't think so, but I need to... I essentially want to like split this box in half because only this box will fit in that space, which means both long and short have to go in here. Okay, short sleeve is a lot easier I think than long sleeve because you've just got less to work with. I essentially always try to get them in some form of like a little rectangular parcel. Like the short sleeve ones I basically just fold like I would a t-shirt. Ta-da! I'm really gonna squish them up in there. Oh wait, they're long sleeve. Ah, I'm getting confused. Okay, let's do the long sleeve first. And then these ones you have to a bit more. She is very jam-packed, but it's the best we could do. So these are all the short sleeved, and then these are the long sleeved, and they are gonna slot in that little gap there. How cute are these hat and gloves? I also got these pink ones from Canada. I got these ones in Tesco, these little mittens and hat. Oh my god. I can fit 2 fingers in there. And I think my fist in the hat. I'm just gonna put the gloves inside the hat, I think, so we don't lose them. And then she's got a little basket at the bottom of her wardrobe that I think is where I'm just gonna put kind of like her miscellaneous stuff. Like otherwise I don't really know where to put big hats. So that is the little basket I was talking about. Put that in there, in there. That I obviously need to put in my car, but I've just put in here for now. So I've made some progress with the drawers. They are all filled, and that one's filled, and that one is filled. So I've made this one 0 to 3, that one preemie newborn, and then that's obviously just like other bits. I got this little label maker, which I am now obsessed with, and everything will be labeled. I got it from Amazon. This is what it looks like, and it is so easy to use. You literally just connect it to an app on your phone, type out on your phone what you want the label to say, and then you hit print and it comes up, and then that's the little, this is like a little scissor button. I'm obsessed, and it makes those little labels. Love, love, love. Obviously labels aren't a necessity, but it just makes my brain happy. Guys, I can't wait to not be out of breath anymore. So our next task that I would love to be able to complete, especially on my own without Tristan's help, is building the next to me crib that goes right next to my bed. And baby girl will be in there for 6 months roughly, and we have gone with the Snooze Pod 4 bedside crib, and we actually got this off Facebook Marketplace because they're really expensive, as is every baby product. It is so expensive, and because she was only going to be in this for 6 months, I was like, let's get one. And we just went and got a new mattress, so she's got a brand new mattress. And I'm really thinking, how hard can it be? But they're always my words when it came to building. And spoiler, I did start trying to build this 2 days ago, and we got this side screwed on. I tried so hard to, oh there we go, there's a screw out, to screw this, and it wasn't doing it. So we've left it a few days, and we're gonna see a fresh brain. Let's just see. And I brought some Maltesers to reward myself. If I do one right thing, I can get a Malteser.
It's like a reward.
That's what I was thinking. I've reached the extremely uncomfortable stage of pregnancy, like the bump. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so uncomfortable, and I'm so tired. But we can do hard things, and I'm sure that I can build this. I'm gonna put something on the TV to distract myself. I've got my Maltesers, I've got a little drinky drink, and we're just gonna try and build this. Let's take the bits out. Okay, let's get you out of the way. I can do this, I can build stuff.
A few moments later.
It's really hard. I need your help. She's not walking.
Help is on the way, dear!
Like Minnie when she's young. So with some help, mostly all Tristan, we got her built. And I'm just going to take the old mattress out. There's a funny story surrounding this mattress. So Mum and I got it at the Glasgow Pram Centre, obviously in Glasgow. We actually got it for free from them because my mum helped chase a guy who had broken into a car in the car park of the shop. So that's how this got acquired. I might just give it a quick little hoover in case there's any little bits of dust. Finally got the nursery to a place where I'm happy to show it like in its entirety. I think there's only like a few little bits and bobs left to do, So let's have a little nursery room tour and show you what we've got. We have a little mirror which is from Amazon, and then I got these gorgeous butterfly wool, they're made of wood decals, they were from Etsy, and they are above her changing table. And then this little mat I love, it's like super girly. This is one last thing we have to hang. This is also from Amazon. I just think it's gorgeous. It's like vintage baby girl. And then this calendar is something I asked for my baby shower. It's a Disney one, and you put all their milestones on it. So like cute things I did this month, my personality, things I don't like, my weight, my length, and every day like you just kind of write something that was kind of like remarkable that they did about that day for you to remember. And yeah, there's lots of stickers as well. Yeah, so I'm very excited to fill that in. And then we have in her drawers, which I've showed you a few times here, but they are complete. We just need to add muslins here. We have a nappy station, socks, bibs, hats, tights and headbands. This is her preemie stuff. I need to add the labels, and that kind of ascends in size of preemie. And then that is her 0 to 3 month stuff. And then if we come over to the wardrobe, this is her 0 to 3 months stuff hanging. I decided to hang her like fleecy sleep suits just because they're quite thick. And she's got her like jumpers in here and her little shoesies at the bottom. And then I've just popped her baby carrier in there, and then some postpartum bits of mine. And then in the bottom of the wardrobe in this drawer is spare size 1 nappies, some wipes, and spare nappy bin refills. On top of her wardrobe we have some of her gang just watching over her. We've got Remy, Dumbo, Cody the penguin, and Ricky Rain. And then coming over here, we still need to do some decor here, but we have this gorgeous little rainbow frame, and Cody actually, we have the same one for him that says our little boy. And then these fairies are actually mine, and the Snow White globe and that fairy, they're all mine from childhood. And my mum bought her this when I told her she was a girl. And then that amazingly is actually my mum and dad got that for my granny when they were together, when they were about my age. So it's super special to have. And then we've just got a little Cody guardian angel in the corner, and that's a little duck from her baby shower. And we move up to her shelves, which I have done 2 with her teddies. And then we've just popped a little Gilmore Girls book there, and her little sunglasses are there. And then I've got the Madison Oh Baby glider and recliner nursing chair, which rocks and I love. The little bow blankets from Dunelm, and that's her little heartbeat teddy bear. And there we go. And then this is her little book library. We just keep increasing in books. And these little lights obviously light up. And these were Cody's decoration in the hospital, so it feels super special to have them. And then we have some goose bunting up there, which is from my baby shower, but we just love it. And obviously we've got our own Mr. Goose. Then we have her cot. And right now I've still got some of her little bits underneath it. So that's her play gym, her sitting up, her owlet sock, her rocket, her life vac, and what is that? Oh, her white noise machine. Then this is what's in her crib. And then we have her gorgeous mobile setup. And then the words I chose to get on the wall are somewhere over the rainbow, because she's a little rainbow girl. And down here is just going to be her laundry basket, and then that stuff's moving. And that is everything in her nursery. Like, that's pretty much done, which is crazy. Like, I feel like I'm not done, and I don't know why. There is a load. I've got one more like laundry bag full of her ironing to do, but they were mostly like bed sheets and towels. I need to pack her hospital bag. That's still on the to-do list, and my hospital bag. And I'm so out of breath. And I also want to, actually that might be what we do next, is I want to like practice the baby carrier and the baby rat. They're like the 2 main things I think of like checking. Maybe like checking how, I just want to like make sure I know how everything that I've got for her works. So it's not like scrambling trying to work out how to do it while she's like in my arms, because I think that will just be a bit more stressful. So yeah, this is her nursery. I hope you like it. I am obsessed with it. I love just coming in to sit and just look at it, to be honest. And it is the 1st of October today, and that means it's 26 days until she'll be here. And I am absolutely terrified. I feel like if I talk about it too much, like I'll actually have a panic attack, because I'm just crossing all my fingers and toes and saying all my prayers that she will be beautiful and healthy and happy. And if you're watching this, then please say a prayer for her too. And we are just so unbelievably excited for her to be here. Where we're at with her, and yeah, I do just love the feeling of nesting, but I will say that with it comes like a slightly unhinged part of being a mum, because you're just like, it's just not right and you want it right so quickly. But once we get some ironing done and practice using all of her little bits, like I think that's us, like we're sorted. So I have my 2 baby carriers of choice. This is the Maybe carrier, which people say is kind of like a dupe for the Artipop one, which is very expensive. She was still pricey, but I just am obsessed with the design. These little butterflies, and you may or may not know, white butterflies are our heavenly sign for baby girl. And then this is the Moby wrap, the Moby baby wrap. I have not a clue how we use her, so we're gonna practice these things. And then I also just got a delivery, which I thought we could open, which I think is a baby Bjorn bouncer, but I got it off Vinted and I was just going to replace the cover. So firstly, it's going to be a lot easier if I take this fleece off. We also have to remember there's evidently a large obstacle in the way. I think we're going for the cross, no wait, so that this is hard. So we're wanting this buckle around the back, and then I think these crossover on the back. I think that is what we're aiming for. It's going to have to be a heck of a lot looser. Okay, now I can do that if I just put it under the bump. Okay, so we have it clipped, and then if we undo these bits as well. So right now the straps are like in here. Take them out. So I've heard people say that if you do up one side, you then, like, once you've got one strap on, then put baby in, and then you can... God, I'm glad I'm practicing. Imagine trying to do this with a baby. I think that is her. Guys, there's gonna be a baby in here. Oh my gosh, there's gonna be a baby in here. This can come over to cover baby's head, and there's buttons here that you can just put under the strap and I think click them in. Yeah, can cover baby's head. And there we go, there is she from the back. Do I look like a mommy? And then obviously you can just tighten the back, tighten the straps. This one is the easy one, to be fair, and it's what I expected. And then obviously to take off, you just undo the clips. Pull baby, take baby out. It seems, obviously we don't have a human in it yet, but she seems comfy, which is a good thing. Now this, I think I'm gonna need a tutorial on how to do this one.
Let me show you how to use it. This is the box.
We want the center of label on the center of belly. Okay, so we have our label. Okay, it says you want the Moby centered on the belly. So you take one side, she said be careful not to twist, up and over the opposite shoulder. What next? I can imagine if you know what to do, you could get quite quick at this. Here are 2 panels up and over, Moby in the center. And then we take these 2 bits and thread them through the Moby section. Baby lying like head here. We go over this way, left over that way. Oh my gosh, baby girl is moving. Hey princess, yes, I'm practicing. And then because we've got a lot of bump in the way, I'm just going to tie it behind. But if there was excess material, I could then bring them to the front and tie it at the front, I believe. And that is what we are looking for. I feel like we could achieve that. We will do some more practicing, but I feel like I got the handle of that. Now let's open our little bouncer. So we have an electric swing bouncer that we were very kindly gifted for Cody. But I wanted to have like one, like, it didn't necessarily have to be the Baby Bjorn one, but I wanted one that was just like a manual and not so big and bulky. So I went on Vinted, always the #1 hack, and I got one I think for £40, and I just bought a different cover. Okay, so it's looking like a whole lot of nothing right now. From Amazon I got this. I will wash it, but just for now. I think, do you literally just slide it over the metal? we have our Baby Bjorn bouncer. A hell of a lot cheaper than buying a new one. Perfect. I don't know, can you adjust? Oh, you can adjust. Okay, well, she's not going to be lying flat like that. So yeah, this is the Baby Bjorn stand. As you see, it says Baby Bjorn there. But I just went on Amazon to get a nice new cover for it. Because again, the Baby Bjorn covers were like £80. And I was just like, no, we're not doing that. And then the last two things that I just wanted to kind of get my head around is the rocket for her pram. And then this is her white noise machine that I got. It's the Mum Cozy Smart Sound machine. So many instructions. So this is the bracket. And then that's obviously the charging cable. So okay, so I need to put that directly onto the pram, but I can't do that right now. And then we've got this bit here. This slots on like that. Or something to that effect. And then it keeps the pram shaking. Okay, so we just have to charge her and then we connect her to the pram. So that's doable. And then the Mum Cozy one. Surely she's similar. Oh, we can pair her to Wi-Fi. We have another charger. This is what she looks like. And this serves as a nightlight and a sound machine. So that's why I went with that one. This again could be one that needs a charge before we operate. There's an app you have to download, which we need to do. With many buttons. There's 34 soothing sounds and lullabies. Okay, so we need to charge her. And then it is just a case of on-off is on the bottom. And then you skip forward for a different song or sound. Volume buttons are there. And then you hit this to change the colour of it. We've got our heads around that. We're actually in a much better position than I feel like in my head we are. We're doing good. The only thing we have left to do is like the owlet sock and her monitor, her camera. But I definitely want Tristan, that's my dog barking. I definitely want Tristan for that. But we've made a lot of progress in this video, which makes me very, very happy. It is a few days later. It's currently 4 PM and I have not got out of my pyjamas all day, nor will I, unless it's for having a bath. But my Scottish baby box has just arrived in the post and I thought I'd show you everything that's inside it if you've ever wondered. You get these for free in the UK, in Scotland, and they are just like, I think, one of the most amazing things. You can also colour in the box. I think it's more for like if you have slightly older siblings for baby. But part of me wants to colour it in, but the issue is if I start colouring it in, like, that needs to be finished. So maybe we should park that idea. In no particular order, let's just go through everything that is in here. So you get a mix of clothes, things for mum, practical things for baby, some entertainment for baby. It is really, really good. So firstly we have a little hat. We're gonna quick fire this. Hat, some little bibs, a gorgeous fleeced hoodie with little teddy bear ears, and all these clothes are in differing sizes up to like 1 year. Changing mat, baby wearing sling, some reusable breast pads, some maternity pads for mum, voucher if you want to try reusable nappies or reusable period pads. You can get a free pack with this voucher. Some protection, a digital thermometer for baby, 3 little books. So we have out and about, and this is to attach to your pram, time to sleep little one, and pop a little pancake. They are perfect and they're all hardback. A pack of muslins, cellular blanket, some little leggings, some scratch mittens, some socks, little nail files for getting those little sharp baby nails, a bath and room thermometer because obviously you want to make sure your water and your room's at the right temperature for baby, a little toothbrush for when they're a bit older, a towel, a teddy bear bath sponge, a comforter, another little pair of leggings, a sleep suit with little letters on it, and then another sleep suit in purple with some numbers on it, a long sleeve vest, sleeveless little romper with letters on it, a long sleeve vest with little black giraffes on it, a long sleeve vest with little numbers on it, short sleeve vest, a long sleeve vest, another little sleeveless romper, another little bib, teething toy, another pair of socks, a play mat which is in a little zipped bag, and then also what you should know is that the box itself has got a mattress at the bottom so you can use it as a bed, which I think is just amazing, and in it you get 2 sheets for the mattress. And that's everything that you get in your Scotland baby box. So we have more washing to do, but we are so lucky to get this, and it is very, very helpful because I can tell you for one that there are things in there that I haven't bought. I haven't bought a thermometer, I haven't bought a bath thermometer, I haven't bought a bath sponge, things like that. It's just so good. Okay, and lastly I thought I would go through everything that is in my breastfeeding caddy, very much not organised yet, but we're gonna do that once I show you what is in it. Some of these things I think are very personal, like preference, and not all are essentials, but it's just what I've chosen to get. And some things obviously I don't know how they work for me yet, like because baby girl's not here yet, but I've just heard really good things about them and I'm just like, I'm just gonna be prepared and get them. So starting off with the pumps themselves, for the electric pump, I was very kindly given this for my baby shower, the Mum Cozy, I believe it's the M5 pump, and it comes in this little travel bag, and there, and you keep your parts up here, and I will definitely report back like how it's working for me. Like I can't say how it works for me, I know like different women like different ones, so hopefully she'll work well for me. I then have the manual Medela pump, which I won't take it out right now, but it looks like that, and you literally manually do that. And then I also just got this for my letdown. It's the Haka, and my thought is just while I'm feeding, put it on the other boob and it will just catch your letdown. And to go with that, I got the little silicone flower stopper that once you've then got your milk in it, you put it in the Haka, because people do say that they have spilt what's in their Haka before, but the saying don't cry over spilled milk, breast milk isn't included in that, because that's real. I then have a collection of breast pads. I have this pack of disposable ones, and then I have the 4 that I just got in my baby box, and then I've also got this pack of reusable pads. And I just think reusable ones, you end up going through that many that just to be able to fling them in the wash. But also have these at my disposal will be helpful. I've then just got some breast milk storage bags, so hopefully I can get a good freezer supply going. Fingers crossed my milk supply will be like what it was with Cody, because I was producing a lot of milk. And then this is my pack of syringes for collecting colostrum. And very importantly, they are they're syringes with the lids. And that's really important because you don't want to collect your colostrum and then it just goes everywhere. You need the ones with lids. I don't know why I bought 100 when I was pregnant with Cody. I'm going to blame that on baby brain. But definitely do not need 100. And I will be collecting colostrum when I'm in hospital, because I don't want to do it too early, because there's like mixed opinions on whether that can, like the oxytocin release of doing that can start your labour. And I don't want to go into labour yet. So we're going to start that when we're in hospital, like a few days before my C-section. And then these are just kind of some comfort bits that I've got. So everybody says about the nipple trauma and like how like when your nipples are adjusting to like a new use for them, they can get a bit sore. So to hopefully counteract that, I have got the lanolin nipple cream, which people also swear is a really good lip balm. I have got some Silverette nipple cups. So these are just these little, look like that, and you just put them on your boobs, and they are just meant to really help with your healing of your nipples. And so like I would probably put a little bit of nipple cream on and then put them on, and that should hopefully help. Another thing that I saw people swear by online were these hydrogel breast discs by Rite Aid. So I got these as a 12 pack just in case, because I don't want to be crying from nipple pain thinking, oh my god, I wish I had these. So we just got 1 pack, and then obviously like if they are very beneficial for me, I will get more. Easy to peel and apply, restores skin's natural moisture, heals, so it helps to heal broken skin. So if you've got broken skin on your nipples and they're soothing and cooling, instant relief, that's what we like. And then I actually got these in a charity shop, they're unopened, and I thought for a few pounds, why not? They are hot or cold breast therapy, so you can just like put them on your boobs if they're sore, painful, achy, heat them up or freeze them. And then lastly, this is actually my job tomorrow, I have some lactation cookie mix from Mummy Knows Best. I was making sure it's still in date because this is from Cody. It is still in date. And I've also got some brewer's yeast to make my own lactation cookies. These are just said to be really good at helping to up your milk supply, keep your milk supply, and love an excuse to eat a cookie. So they're the 2 things that I got. I'm almost 100% sure I got these from Amazon. And that is everything that is in my little nursing caddy. I'm not too sure yet how I'm going to like organize it. I think I want to have like my 3 pumps together, because obviously like you don't know, like I said, like what she's gonna react well to, what you're gonna, I guess it actually doesn't matter what baby reacts well to, it's what I react well to. But you just want to have some like disposable breast pad, your nipple cup, maybe some nipple butter, and then like your the baby brain. what are these? Breast milk bags in my little caddy, and then that can just be so easy to take downstairs with me, take up to bed with me. I think it's much more practical to have like one bigger one than like lots, because obviously I've only got like one pump. So yeah, I like the easiness of this, and I'm thinking practically there's nothing in here really that Goose could steal, or at least could steal and get away with. So that is the last on my to-do list, I think, for nesting. That is now my breastfeeding nursing caddy sorted, and is everything that I would like to keep in it just to take around with me. So I hope you've gathered by the end of this video that we are in a much better position, as I hope we would be, because as I'm speaking to you right now, it is 7 days till I go into hospital. So everything needs to be sorted, and my next big task is going to be doing all the postpartum meal prep. So I'm actually doing that tomorrow, and I'm going to film it, so that will be the next video after this one. And I'm just so excited for her to be here and so terrified, and I'm just like praying and crossing everything that she's just perfect and healthy and happy, and I feel like I will actually just be able to breathe. But if you got to this point in the video, thank you so much for watching, and if you could just spare a little thought for baby girl and her health and happiness, and my health and happiness obviously, and a positive birth and all the above, then thank you so much, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.